Shalom, guys. Hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for a live reading. I just did a live reading for my Spoon channel, and I guess there's no way on the Spoon channel for me to go back and even listen to that reading that I just did. I can't figure out the live feed, but there was people there on the channel, so if you follow me over here and you're upright, then welcome back. I'm just going to do a reading for YouTube because I haven't been on for a while to do a reading, and I've been off work all day today, and so it's been Shabbat, and I've just been resting and all that kind of stuff, and so I just felt led to just go ahead and get on here and do a reading. And so anyway, welcome back to those of you who are returning back. And if you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. And I'm very bold. I feel energy, and I don't know how to explain that to you. I do incorporate the scripture because it's found in the tarot, and I will get up and warfare like none other if something's crooked or nasty or disgusting, and I'll be the first one to get up in its face. And so sometimes I could be very intense, and I may be too intense for you, and I don't care if there's people listening or not. When I am feeling led to get up and do a reading, I'm talking to energy, pushing demonic forces and spiritual energy at the command of the Creator, who tells me to get up and do a work. It's a work that I do. If you're on the channel and you're listening to it, then you're here for a reason, either to correct it in your own life, because I am a part of a collective soul group, and we all have brothers and sisters all around the world that are dealing with same type energies. You don't just go through it alone, neither do I. And the Most High knows that. So when things are coming out and certain pieces of the puzzle within a message is touching you in a certain way, then that's an indicator for you to sit with that energy and ask the Great One, what do I need to do with that? How do I fight against it? How do I change it? How do you want me to roar against that? And you do your part, I do my part, and we chase the demons away. That way. And so some people can handle me, some people can't. I'm not here to prove myself to no one except to the Most High, and all I can say is I am who I am, just like you are who you are. And if you and I aren't going to change it for all uprightness to just grow, even from the place that maybe you are upright, but you're needing to grow just like me and everybody else in the place, so we can look back 3 days from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, and go, wow, look what you did, God. You've really taken me in a way that I never even thought I would find myself, and I've grown in a really big way, and I've had to do heavy work here and lighter work over there, but here I am, God, and be satisfied with who you are today. Even if you made choices along the way that were, hopefully you learned through those choices and you still grew. I just try to look at my own life that way, and encourage others to look in their mirror as well, because the first person that points a finger at me, you might as well point the rest of the fingers back at yourself. If you take your finger and you point, one of those fingers are going upward to God, and the others are going toward yourself, and one finger that you're pointing at goes to the other person. And if you're not doing that at energy or demonic stuff, and I know it plays out in this realm, and you're just pointing fingers just to be doing it, not getting up and pointing back at, you ain't going to be that way, then you got a big problem. All right, it's time to change that crap. When are people going to stop causing war? I don't know, but I will get up and war for uprightness. So if you're brand new, my channel might be a lot different than what you're used to. The scripture is found in the tarot, and it's sharper than any two-edged sword. Okay, and people don't like the truth; they like the lie, and so let them eat the lie and choke on it. Is how I feel about it. Anyway, we're just gonna pull some cards here. Thank you, Jehovah, for this day. I appreciate the rest that you've given, and I just thank you for your truth and the raw truth at that, and that you don't play games. And you just fix things that need to be fixed that only you can fix, Jehovah. What are you going to bring out? What do you want to address? I just did that reading on Spoon, and there was an imposter, and a property owner was there in the hidden, and there was a thief there in the hidden, There was a bank, and on one card that stated was there, and then on another card a lot of money was written on it, but there was a thief in the hidden, and there was a merchant there as well. So some type of a property owner or an authority figure or a teacher or somebody who's just an enemy was there, somebody who is dealing with a backstabbing situation with somebody who's just a brute beast. Actually came out in that reading as well. And the Most High said that they're fixing to get a bad disaster on themselves. So there's the tower right there jumping out, and that is a oh my God jolt, just like that. That's a paradigm shift. This is a big time life change when we get the tower. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles that jumped out with it. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Somebody knows something, and so the Two of Swords is I'm sitting as a stalemate, I'm not moving, or somebody's put somebody as a stalemate, not able to move. This Two of Swords also has a meaning of somebody sitting as a stalemate, won't make a decision because they got to pretend about something. I can't make a decision because I've done something, and maybe, you know, the person's known or not known, or somebody just don't want something in general, just known about something. Why ever they're pretending not to make a stupid decision about something because something's taken place that has been backstabbing. I'm not going to take away from any of that energy that I just read for. And so this tower is a force, and there was all kind of forcing type of energy that was coming out in that reading. The sun was there, which is a forcible overthrow, just like the tower. The World card was there, which is an ending to something. Something is known with the tower. It's an explosion. It is a paradigm shift, and and somebody's got an eyewitness to something. So if you're brand new, it's the letter Ayin in the Hebraic language, and it has a meaning of, you know, a lot of times you'll see the tower with an eyeball over the top of it. So somebody, it's the 11th house is I know, is their somebody does know, and they're pretending like they don't know, and they do know. And the pentacle is here, so there's money or a contract around something. That contract was something around somebody's death. Somebody has a situation where they paid somebody off for a brutal murder, probably is what it was. There was a lot of money around the thing, and somebody is an imposter, and they're hidden in the secret place, like I said, and there's been a lot of money thieved on around some stuff, just in general. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's thieved on you. Somebody knows about it. So there's some type of something's known with the eyeball here. And this Two of Swords shows, two unicorns X'd out, and their heads are butting. And somebody in one side of the party knows that the other person is sitting there pretending like a stupid. So somebody's going to get a disaster because the Most High stated so in that reading. Show me, there's technology out here as well. So if something's known on technology, social media, the word public was there, and the Six of Wands was there, which is a public card. The sun is like right up in your freaking face type of an energy, and that was there. But there's something positive. And there were 3 yeses in that reading as well. So if somebody did have a question about something, the Ace of Pentacles is the lower version of the sun, which the sun card is a yes card. So it's still, the word yes came out with 2 other cards that were shown in that reading. There's a yes out here for somebody's situation of why something's been as a stalemate, but the tower is going to come down for somebody. The tower is going to come down for somebody. Jehovah, what else you want to bring out here? The World card, yes. So that was also there, like I said. This is the letter Shin in the Hebraic language. It is a pictograph of a tooth. And it has a meaning of an all-consuming fire. And we were getting doubles in that reading as well. So the word burn and burning and fire and stuff was in that spoon reading. So there is some type of a building explosion or something like that. Since that tower is also showing here, then so be it. Then something's here. There's also something around traveling when the World card comes out. This is something's going to be rewarding for some people because the Most High said he was going to make something turn out for good. in a very positive way. That energy was there. It'll be devastating for the party who's just sat there like an idiot, and for the people who have blasphemed the Holy Spirit and has said, God, I don't give a rip about you. I don't care that I'm going to go ahead and steal. I'm going to go ahead and sign a contract and murder somebody. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and take these contracts and lie about them and do whatever. And that party's going to be devastated in the end because they're full of freaking pride and ego, because that's exactly what the Tower is. Something is completing itself out here. So the World card is here. And then the Three of Wands just jumped out. Somebody knows somebody also traded something, wanted to manifest their little ideas with that contract. I mean, nobody's, there was money around some stuff, obviously. I mean, a bank came out, or you work for a bank. Somebody traded something. Somebody's done something around a situation it's known about. Again, we got two parties sitting here butting head. One party saying, I got to pretend like I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're saying whatever about a decision. I don't even know what you're talking about. And they do. It was traded around some matter, people. And they're going to get it turned around upon them, because the Most High is going to make them eat their own crap at the end of it. All right. So the Chariot jumped out. Again, a victory. The Chariot is a public victory. So there is something public out here, even all around the world, with the World card being out here, which I stated in that spoon reading. This is the cutting implement. This is the crop cutter. Oftentimes we'll get somebody who lives on a farm. That won't be for everybody. But this is about traveling as well. We have two travel cards out here. Somebody knows about maybe you traveled somewhere, did something. Something's here around some type of traveling forward or something like that, or a vehicle. There's that Two of Swords under this other deck is what's out here twice. We're getting doubles again, like I said. So, there is something about traveling out here. Somebody's acting like they don't know about what somebody did, where they went, what they did when they were there, whatever the money or the contract was about. There's also a pregnancy out here for somebody as well. Somebody knows that there was something sexual with that Tower being there, and a pregnancy came out of it. Then so be it. Somebody traded something by sex. I guess they did. You Jehovah, just pick through my hands, please, and give us some words out here. So if you have a question, something's known for somebody's intuition that's been going off around some reason why somebody just sits and does what they do or pretends, and you're connected with the Great One. He's allowing something to be closed out for somebody, and some type of knowledge about this idiot that's causing confusion out here, for their little Tower to come down on a situation. I'm taking several cards because I don't have anything else to do, and so you just take the pieces that apply and check out the rest. So in that reading just a minute ago, we had the Ten of Swords that was there, and the first card here out of my homemade deck says a family betrayal has been here. Okay, so either you betrayed somebody in your family, and this person that's been sitting here pretending like I don't know what you're talking about, or I can't make a decision, or I'm unwilling to make a decision because something has been devastating out here. It's because of some type of family betrayal that's been around the matter. Okay, the next card says theft. Again, so this other little card deck that I was reading, the actual theft card came out. Somebody did thieve something. And so there was a lot of money around something, and so be it. There was a lot of it. And so I'm hearing, what is that term? Grand theft? Grand Theft Auto. Is that a game also? Grand Theft Auto? I don't know what. Anyway, there's a bunch of money involved in some stuff, but there's jewels and riches and stuff like that, but the word theft is out here. Okay. Also have the President of the United States. Well, we have this contract out here, and there is something that's known all over the world with Trump. So let Jehovah just bring it out. He just never says it amazes me. Something's huge around fraud issues and things like that, which we already know. The Most High's calling it out here, folks, in a very big way. Somebody gonna pay for what they've done, pay for what they said, or won't say, or didn't say, and there's knowledge out here. There's just some type of boom. The Most High said that there was some type of news that's on its way. It's going to change everything for somebody, and the Most High is going to make something turn out for good, folks. He really, really is. Something about somewhere in the woods is out here for some of you all. If you had a question, the card says something about a toolbox is out here. Okay, whatever that means. Somebody who cuts hair is also involved in something for a clue. There were mutual feelings out here around a matter, the next card says. And so the card that was in the hidden space, the property owner card that comes out in this other little deck that I use, it was there like I stated, but it is the Lord card in that deck. My hands just found out of the homemade deck. The next card says a Lord, a captain, a prince, a noblewoman, a government authority. Well, we have the President of the United States out here. So it's here. And there is an imposter that was in the hidden within that stuff, people. And so only you know your heart, and only the Most High knows a person's heart. Okay, all right. Some type of a disorder and a judgment. The next card said there is a judgment going on. There was a judge there in that reading. Like I said, I'm really aggravated that I did that reading on Spoon. I can't figure out how to close the video out so that it stays on my channel. It was completely gone once I ended it, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll go over to YouTube and do another reading. But I like to go back and listen to messages that the Most High is bringing out and get little bits and pieces for what I need to know just personally. But anyway, there was a literal judge in wording that came out, and I know that there's a lot on the news around the judge in itself with the Donald Trump case and stuff like that out, that's been talked about and stuff. So it's coming out here. We know all about the disorder that took place with him and that whole ordeal. So why ever the Most High is just bringing it all up here to the surface, he is. So maybe somebody after this video, you need to roll it back. If you're somebody in authority, and I know the FBI is on my phone, maybe it gives some type of whatever for your case. If you're upright, somebody needs to talk to me as well. Okay, anyway, the next card says Jehovah says to keep judgment and to do justice, for my salvation is near to come and my righteousness is to be revealed. He is revealing something. Again, somebody's having a disaster. He stated so. He's bringing the tower out here in this reading, and he said it in wording in the other. His righteousness is fixing to be revealed, folks. So you better be found in an upright way, man, in your heart towards the Most High, because this is a jolt in a very big way. There's some type of a public victory that's going to take place around something. The next card says somebody's a wild goat. Well, they probably worship, I'm not saying that, somebody in your family could, or something connected with the president could, or somebody just is being addressed that is a Baphomet worshiper, okay? Whatever that is, all right? That's nastiness. There's, the next card says a secret agent is here. Well, yes, it's here. It's here really big. There's also an issue here, the next card says, and somebody's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yes, because they're an imposter. The Most High brought out the imposter card. Somebody is an imposter. That's why they just freaking sit there acting like I don't know what you're talking about, and they do freaking know what is going on. There is a big issue, even beyond this crap that the Most High is bringing out in a lot of people's homes. Just in general, there's a big fat issue somewhere. All right, yes, there is. And people have also caused issues out of other people's heart because they just sit there. Anyway, the next card says that something's taking place at an infant dedication for somebody that's being addressed out here. Okay, well, we know we're dealing with sacrifice and stuff. We know we're dealing with just something in general taking place at some type of infant dedication. Then so be it. Something's happened, I guess. The next card says the park. Well, the park is also just a public place, whatever that means. The next card says a baby. Well, there is a baby out here. The page of not the page of pentacles, the ace of pentacles is out here. That's a conception. And so there's a baby issue, and somebody's acting in your world. They don't know what's going on. Somebody got pregnant, folks. They did. A positive outcome is what the next card says. Yes, Jehovah stated so. Somebody's been so sick to their stomach over something that has taken place. All right. Well, if you're the person that the Most High is reading your mail secretly, you've been sitting here and you've just been so sick at your stomach over something that's taken place, and the Most High is bringing the words of your heart out here. It's time to get up and to say what you know and to bring some type of closure to some stupidness that's been out here with whoever's setting as a freaking stalemate or set something as a stalemate, pretending, which the great pretender is a freaking liar. And the Most High brought out in wording that nobody's interested in the liar. If you're sick over something you've just been sitting there, you will be more respected by bringing something to the surface so that a healing process can begin. Otherwise, you're going to lose your freaking soul over the matter. Anyway, there's two more cards, and the first one says that in Jehovah's name, we need to say that we nullify in our cities any sacrifices that have been done in our nations, and we bind and rebuke the spirit of Moloch. Okay, well, we have a wild goat type of energy here, so we're dealing with demonic entities that people are sacrificing even children to. We got baby sacrificing them out here, folks. We do. The last card is Job 5:19, and it says that Jehovah shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee, from death, and in war, and from the power of the sword thou shalt be hid, from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. And we do have the destruction card out here, which is the tower, and it is going to come. It's inevitable. But he's promising people that he'll protect us. He said you'll go through the fire, but you won't be burned. You'll go through the water, but it will not drown you. We can't escape what's inevitably going to take place in situations, but we can be protected and have the promising words of the Most High that he's going to bring us through it. So whoever's the sick party that's been sick to their stomach over something that they know, it's time to get up and let the devastation blow on the wicked, folks. It's just time. It really is. Jehovah, you just cast the lot. We have, so the water is coming out here. This is the laguz, which also has a meaning of tribulation. And you know, there has been tribulous times that people have been going through. And, you know, it's really sad because it starts from the top. Turn your TV on and look at the leadership all over the place, people. And I look at that stuff and I'm like, what in the world is wrong with people? Because whatever is at the top is going to trickle down to the rest of the body. It's going to trickle down to the rest of the nation and everything else. And there has been tribulation. And if people don't grow the crap up in our leadership, it ain't going to get any better. But the Most High promises, regardless what kind of destruction, that they're all going to be bringing up on themselves anyway, because it's just a matter of time for the destruction of the tower that comes down is going to come down. He's going to deliver us from these evils that these evil freaks are sitting here doing and pretending about. Okay, and anyway, we're just finding ourselves in prophecy, really. We know that there's a water situation. This rune represents water, okay? It's about balancing. It's also about medicine, spirituality, humiliation, and disagreement to be overcome. That's why somebody's sitting here. I'm just so sick to my stomach about what's happened, but I'm humiliated. Now I just got to sit here because people know me even all over the world. We don't care. We don't care. Get up and be authentic and say, okay, yeah, this is what's taking place, and deal with it, because it ain't ever going to get better unless you deal with it. This looks like a hook. This is the letter L. So the letter L and the letter A and the letter S and the letter Z is out here. LA, somebody could be from LA out here. Somebody's name could be Liz out here as well, the L and the Z. There could be more than one person's name that's, since that S is out here, Liz is out here. Whatever, I'm just calling it out because it's here, okay? Anyway, this is the rune that came out. This is needing to be overcome, folks. Really is needing to be overcome. Let me take 3 cards out here and see what's hidden. Let me take a different deck this time, because I already stated what was in the hidden in the spoon reading. There could be something in a toolbox for some of you all. I'm just going to go over these cards again real quick, whichever ones are hitting my spirit. I just happened to look over at the toolbox. If somebody's got something in a toolbox, or something happened with a tool, or whatever that is, or with jewels, somebody's received something. Maybe something's inside of a toolbox. Something really big's going through my spirit for somebody like that. Whatever that is. All right. Anyway, Jehovah, show me 3 cards, please, in the hidden space. Thank you. The bear is here. The bear card, obviously we're dealing with Russia and the war and stuff like that as well, so we just bring it out here. He's got the president out here, so big stuff. The bear card is a jealousy card as well. And it's also a parent card. It's also somebody that's overbearing. Somebody's business is out here as well when the bear comes out. What else you want to bring out? That's what's hidden. Somebody is an imposter somewhere. They ain't who they say they are. Okay, yep, there's the snake. It's in the hidden. Somebody is a ferocious, nasty people. That's why they sit there, act the way that they do. They're a liar. So this snake card is somebody who's also a seducer. This is somebody who's jealous as well. So there's somebody very jealous in the hidden. Okay, there's a snake on this person's shoulder, and the person's looking at the snake. Okay, because they're a liar. They like to eat the lie. Okay, that it's nasty card. It's somebody who's in hypocrisy here with this card. All right, the next card is the tree, and we do have sacrifice and stuff written on a couple of these cards out here, and somebody who's into doing nastiness to even babies out here, people. And that is very tribulous. When somebody's done something or knows information, they're sick to their stomach because of what they know, and now what? You face jail because of what you know, or scrutiny because you are known, or somebody's dealing with some big matter out here, folks. The tree card, somebody's legacy as well. It's somebody's mind when the tree comes out here, but it is a sacrificing card as well at the bottom of the deck. So those are the things that are in the hidden. A very jealous person, a person that's overbearing, somebody who is a seducing energy, who's into sacrificing. They're an imposter. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the house card. Well, we have a family betrayal that's been out here, and so the house goes back. Somebody in your family is that way, or the scripture tells us that family would be our enemy, folks. They would be. This is also an inheritance card, or it's a big house, and actually on this card that says theft and jewels and crystals and riches, it also has the word big house written on it real small in the corner of that card. I just didn't read it, but the house is here. So somebody lives in a big house and there's something here, then I guess so. Then the Most High is bringing it out. This is what came out for this reading, people. I just feel like this is, somebody had a choice in that spoon reading. There were choices there. The 7 of Cups was in that reading, and there is a consequence on some things that have taken place. Somebody had blasphemy in the Holy Spirit. They don't care. The word brute came out. They are an animal. They're a beast. The beast is here in the hidden space. Okay? And regardless of what's going to take place when somebody does get up and make a decision and forcibly overthrow this freaking beast, the Most High says He will deliver out of these troubles. And this evil is not going to touch you and I when we are standing in the place that we need to with the Most High. Okay, He promises He's bringing this out. He's even going to, hide you from the scourge of the tongue, He says, if you get up and do the right thing. Somebody's got choices to make. We don't fear no evil, for the Most High is with us. This is what come out, folks. Until next time, shalom.